A lot of girls, they do this thing. On the eve of their wedding or a week to their wedding, all the ex-boyfriend, they'll go collect one for the road. All of them, one for the road shagging. They go collect the last one. You understand? Now, it's very, very possible that, say that last one where they go collect, now Bele enter. Exactly. You understand? And the way Bele they enter, you don't go no say, you don't get Bele. You understand? You can't go do
honeymoon,
marriage, honeymoon. You just assume, okay, this child belongs to your husband. Yeah. After a while, after like, in fact, most times you don't even know. Because it's not like you just wake up one day and you are like, okay, let's go today. Where are we going today? That we are going to the hospital for a DNA test.
It's Kiss Talk Classes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another amazing episode of the Gist on Glasses podcast. You know how it is. We come here every weekend to curate amazing content, to educate you guys, and of course, to drag some of you guys, because you guys, some of you know, guess coin for head, and I need dragging. You understand? We need to drag some of you now. But then, apart from, you know, that we are always happy, we are always excited to be here to do this. And today we are back in the studio again, and we have some amazing people in the studio. For the first time on the Gist on Glasses podcast, my man T, what's up, bro?
I did. We're here for a long thing.
Today, wahala go dey well.
Like first when you chop government money. That's when you not chop government money. I'm just asking for a friend, Sha.
We'll soon find out.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Who is the friend?
Don't worry. Just answer the question. You chop or you not chop government money?
Think you chop money, I be no chop money.
I no chop government.
You know chop government. I believe my guy no chop. Baba, give me.
You
know chop government money.
I don't want to talk.
And of course, the law, the dragger, the law.
Now why they ask me to chop government money?
I don't drag people. I just set the facts straight and just, you know, put things in perspective. That's what I do. I don't drag.
Amazing.
No,
come on, man. Give it up for Clinton, man. Clinton know they drag.
I don't
drag.
Drag.
Okay, guys. Such a great time to be alive. Such a great time to witness all the things that we are seeing in this life. Our eyes are seeing things. And today, we are here to talk about some of the things our eyes are seeing. Today, we are going to be talking about paternity fraud on this episode. This one no be small matter, guy. No be small matter. Because
can I ask a question? Like I want everybody to answer. If like for that you get into that situation now, you've been dating or you were married to this woman for a number of years. I discovered that like 4 out of the 5 children or 2 out of
that don't concern me. Don't be me. They talk about because
I want to know what are you going to say? How are you going to do it fast? As in how you want the English step. How you want start?
Now you did the ask. No.
For this economy. After I've raised, you don't buy pampers for
mute. I want you to say something. Can you tell us what are you going to do next? What's your next move? What's your next move? I want to know.
I laugh, man. No, they rush me. See, Gaskia, to be very, very honest with you, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know. I'm not going to say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I just hope that God is going to grant me the ability to forgive. That's all I can say. And let's go. And of course, as far as I'm concerned, fatherhood is a responsibility. So if I've taken responsibility for a child, for somebody, it doesn't matter whether I'm biologically connected to the person or genetically connected to the person. I'm your father.
So you would, in that situation,
yes,
if I can understand correctly, you are going to take responsibility.
I've already taken responsibility for the child.
Because you don't start.
All this while you don't buy, you don't suffer, you don't carry on, you don't let you sleep. This is your day. You don't let you sleep. You don't buy pampers. You don't do school runs. You don't do all these things. Then you now wake up one morning and tell me that child is not my child. You are mad. That child is my child. I don't care what you think. I may not be biologically connected to the child, but the child is my child. Fatherhood is about responsibilities, and I've taken that responsibility. I've done the job, so automatically I'm the father.
But I
That's
can't.
what I think. Why they raise your hand?
No, just go ahead. But
Yeah.
I think on the onset, like I feel there's a lot of trauma in between, like
Of course,
that,
now.
like getting to know and even the the acceptance, going through that stages when you now decide, okay, where you would even decide that, okay, I want to take responsibility for the child. But that's just, I'm going to leave it there and just let you like.
You know one thing with genuine love, yeah. Like I'll just put this as a football fan. If you love, like, and this is your child, which you have started raising, you don't even like, you do not know it was not your child. You started raising it.
Yes.
Okay, now relate now to football club, your own football club. Like me, I'm a Liverpool fan. It's no, as we bottled the league. We bottled the league, but then sometimes I don't even love. You cannot unlove it. You cannot unlove the Liverpool.
I don't love Man U. Today I die. Anyway,
Do you understand? So that is it. So the truth about it is, once you've started the journey, but me personally, I might have to take like 2 years separation to take it in. From the whole family to take it in.
Because
it's too much, actually.
That's
a lot.
You see all those
Forget
Nigerian
about the
films.
children.
Let me say something. You know those useless Nigerian films that they will come, then after somebody don't suffer another person for long, then the other person, when they suffer, the person can't suffer, can't go say, please forgive me. Because I've forgiven you a long time ago. I say, God punish you.
I forgive you, but you will suffer.
No, now you have to, because
you will suffer.
You've given, this is hurt. You don't hurt somebody. So even your 2 years, you won't try yourself. You're a good guy. Because some people think, my mom will say, the person the children and the man fit plan poison that woman.
No, at that point, right, the children are not the bad people. It's your wife.
Yes, it's the woman.
You can take it easy on the children. You can still.
It's not what you cannot blame
the
them.
Woman. It's the child, not it's the woman. And funny enough, it can be at a point where the woman said might not have known they were not yours. It's possible.
You know. Okay, when we were having a conversation about this earlier on, I was like, I can actually understand. I think understand. If let's say, not like I can understand, no, but let's say I'm a third party now. I'm looking at them from the window. Most of my neighbors, they argue their family matter, and they look for them. I can understand if the first child is not your child.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because a lot of girls, they do this thing. On the eve of their wedding or a week to their wedding, all the ex-boyfriend, they'll go collect one for the road. All of them, one for the road shaggy, they go collect the last one. You understand? Now, it's very, very possible that, say that last one where they go collect, now you belle enter. Exactly. You understand? And the way belle they enter, you don't go no say, she don't get belle. You understand? You can't go do
honeymoon,
marriage, honeymoon. You just assume, okay, this child belongs to your husband. Yeah. After a while, after like, in fact, most times you don't even know, because it's not like you just wake up one day and you are like, okay, let's go today. Where are we going today? That we are going to the hospital for the test.
No, honestly, I think in the wake of, I feel society, especially the Nigerian society, we are too sentimental about a lot of things. Sentiments build, okay, let's get a D.N.A test done. Like, why not?
That is not a conversation that you can just pick up. You cannot just wake up. It's not like you are going to the park.
There's a problem. There
has to be a problem. There has to be a reason why.
And this is why I say this now, that we're too sentimental. I don't think this could be okay as little as having a prenuptial agreement now. For instance, now, in the wake of all of these issues, one thing I'm going to put in that prenuptial agreement is that, okay, as we they born, we they go check. Because I'm not even saying that she's unfaithful. Sometimes it could be really the real issue, because my mom made a statement that when she had me, my dad told her, look at this baby very well. Because when they would take that child to the general room, what if they mix the child up? So look at this baby very well to know. So now this is something now that can be done to curtail those kind of things. For prenuptial agreement, for finances, whatever. But people are too sentimental. If you suggest that thing, you have a child. Can be no. They immediately think you have a problem.
To be very, very honest with you, it comes off as, I think the only time a D.N.A test is going to be required is when there's an emergency and something happens, and you cannot blame the family, because you cannot just wake up in the morning and tell your wife that we are going for a D.N.A test. It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand? There has to be a reason. Maybe there's a medical condition. Maybe the child happens to have a condition and there's need for support from maybe the father or the mother, and then the father goes in, okay, and I want to donate, maybe let's say blood, kidney, anything, I don't know, it could be anything, and then they're like, it's not a match. Like, I don't understand. It's not a match. They show this one. They want.
Around the home blue.
Do you understand? That is where it comes off. You cannot just wake up in the morning and tell all your children, 7 of them or 8 of them.
That's
left
not.
hand.
And no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it shouldn't even. We shouldn't even be getting to that point where we are now.
So you just wake
He
up
has,
in
he
the
has
morning.
a, no.
no.
He has a prenup agreement.
like for instance, now we know
immediately
that
after
as
they
we're
born,
having our
they check
children,
am.
we are checking all these things. Because what okay, if for instance, if maybe at the end of the day I do a DNA test and I discover that okay, with me and my wife now we do a DNA test and we discover that me and her we are not the father or we are not the father and mother of that child, we'll sue that hospital, meaning they know what they did with our baby. So those are precautions, and because the truth is that especially in Nigerian healthcare system,
Anything can happen. Anything.
no, many things they happen.
Like,
Many things they happen because things just the thing is so porous. You cannot even in America or Western countries, they say that they see they switch babies. Can't talk of when we say people,
Do you know
for general hospital.
Do you know the mind-blowing thing is that I think this whole thing started a few years ago. It's not like these things don't happen, but it became a trend and it became a a normal. It became more like you started hearing stories of here that. In fact, there was one time that one guy did a post. I think it was, I can't even remember. He did a post on Twitter and he was saying that I think he's a doctor that is running free D.N.A. tests. And someone was like, you want me all the managers for this Lagos? When you scatter. You understand?
Why you say Lagos?
Because, that, I don't know.
Nigeria dey hot.
Well, yes, Nigeria dey hot part. Even be say no be there dey hot, but you know say you get news they trend around Lagos and all of that. So, but then you cannot just the mind-blowing thing that I was trying to talk about was the fact that was the figures and the numbers, and then there's a statistics that says that Nigeria is ranking second in the entire world paternity fraud, second. And it dey shock me say that Jamaica, and then e be like say because say Usain Bolt sabi run and they take run pass us, because if you leave Nigerian women they for overtake Jamaica. Hey God, I don't go talk now. But the thing is, like the figures are alarming. Second in the world. Second.
I was checking one statistic. I saw something. I was saying like 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. That's very crazy.
I think
that's very
one reason
crazy.
people do this. People just don't want to take responsibility for like what they've done. Like people are not honest enough to swallow their bitter pill. For instance, now you as a girl, you go the night before you knock, you can't get belay.
No, that one is there. Then how about the other one?
How about the other one? That's the most annoying part, because like I was saying, if it was the first child, it could be a mistake. You don't know. Maybe it happened before you got married officially. You're already about to get married to this person by the Saturday. Within the week, you had sex with someone else, you got pregnant, you don't even know. Do you understand? How do you explain to a man that 4 out of 5 children, or sometimes majority of the time, all.
I'm going to I'm going to talk about contextual issues here, and please nobody should come for me, I beg. No, I'm talking about both of you. Nobody should come for me. But okay, now there's one instance whereby there is the issue of the culture of shame against women. There's that motivation on many angles. This multi like
already I go come for you.
Is a multi like fast? Is a ringaro angle. I'm not saying this justifies it, but this could be a motivation. I'm not saying that this is okay, but this could be a motivation. Now, let's talk about those that got maybe pregnant out of wedlock that may want to tie the pregnancy of somebody. There's that angle. Then there are those that they know the man cannot. Maybe they don't do tests. But society, though, once the couple is not having children, now the woman that they first blame. If you can't go check later, you can't say, now the man, some of those women now will not say, okay, they want to go and test.
Let me help.
Which help? They want to test to see, is it really true that it's me? They can't go meet somebody, then they can't get. But let's even leave the help. Of course, there are the people who will help. And there are those who want to test. Then they will not start having children outside. There's that angle. And there are some people that are just playing weird. I'm like,
it's not weird.
I shall fool everybody. I shall fool people. Be honest about this. Starting from the men, do you understand? If you check now in recent times, it is becoming normal for a married man to have something going on outside. It is very, very normal. Like, all right, we're blaming the women.
People even justify it, but you want to like shout at the man, say, "Why are you cheating?" They're like, "I'm a man."
Exactly.
That's the only reason. But if the woman,
exactly. That's not where the problem is coming from.
I'm not also justifying the men in this, but of course, there's a saying that says, a key that opens every lock is a what? A master key.
So what are you trying
Then
to say?
a lock that is opened by every key is what?
Talk
Is a shitty lock.
Talk plainly. Talk plainly, not all the.
Do you understand?
But you already.
The truth about like, see, I get that it is wrong. What is wrong is wrong. In this podcast, we dey try talk through as much as we can. Do you understand? We dey try cut the line, black and white. Sometimes it's very difficult to draw the line between black and white, but we try as much as possible to draw the line black and white. The truth is there are things that women can, that there are things that men would do and get away with it. Women cannot get away with it.
Why?
That is just how life is.
So me,
Yes.
I don't want to even talk about the whys now, because if I start talking about the whys, I feel sometimes I'm arguing rubbish, because I feel on any level, whether a man or a woman, you've decided that you're going to get married to this person. So what the fuck are you doing outside? What's with the? Somebody was telling me about 3 years ago that they just discovered that their family has full family. Their father has full family outside wife.
Yeah, brothers.
In the
Yes,
same city. It's not like I've heard of the one that say they did it in America, or they did it, then they came down here. In the same city, they have, I'm like, or like in the same city, I think your papa get mine.
It's crazy, man.
I'm like, what?
You wanted to say something, I think.
Yes, you're saying you've decided to get married to somebody, so why still go outside? You see, you like swallow. If I did give you a goosey soup for like,
Get out of here. Leave this place.
Leave this. Don't get me wrong, though. Leave this. Don't misunderstand me. If I give you a goosey for 2 years, you don't go wrong. Go outside, go chop a bono.
That way, you are just a prostitute. Let's leave down. Because wait, you see why I tell people, I say something, I'm like, just because you feel it is time, in terms of they are being pressured, people are telling you it is time, doesn't mean you should go and get married. Because there are a lot of people who are married now and they have no. Because I've interacted with some older couples. Like I've met this couple, the man is like 48, the woman is like 42. And they got married like, as at the time I met them, based on a work thing, they worked together. So I met them based on work thing. And I'm like, when I met them, they were celebrating their 2-year wedding anniversary. And I'm like, what's happened since? They're like, the man was like, he wanted to flex his life. He knew he was out to flex. The woman was like, she knew she was out for some other thing. She wanted to have a good time. And she knows that she go get married. And the man said, I know if I get married to somebody, I'll just hurt them, because I know I still this life, I won't see flex out. So at the time they were getting married, they understood a lot of things about their own selves. Like as a person, they've evaluated themselves. Okay, they're self-aware, they're very self-aware. So they're now married. So the extent the man will tell you that it's not like he doesn't see things or that will seduce him as he goes out, but it's like he's more conscious. He now knows that there are some situations I can't put myself in, like maybe we know that, okay, maybe he travels for a program, like that program we went for now. They now assign you how will I put it now? Someone that will assist you, like anything you need. They can go bring one voluptuous.
I will carry my heart.
No, they not bring one voluptuous woman. You not say,
which
the man.
one? Come wait, the law. Which one is
They occupy space.
volume.
She gets the things. So look at it now. The man knows that I know I'm not going to allow myself be in that position. First thing first, I will either speak to the organizers and say, okay, can you get me someone else, preferably a male? Or I can say, you know what? I don't even need anything. Just go and sleep. Don't worry, I'm fine on my own.
You know, this way you just talk now. Say, maybe I get you someone else, maybe a male. Now we get people where they run these things.
No worry, that's not the question.
No.
Wait. Don't digress. I think there's people have to be very, very wicked. That is the only explanation I can give for this.
Especially in those seven children, 4 children.
You are just a wicked woman.
See, I'll say one thing people are rushing into marriage, especially the women. You see, guys don't want to rush to marriage because of the responsibility and everything. But then when everything, notice there's divorce cases are rising too. People will just rush into marriage, and plenty of people are getting married for sex, for knacking. That's as in just because just liking lustfully, like, because something about love is deep. There's that commitment. When I spoke about the goosey type of thing, there are times which is no longer, they suit you again, but because of that commitment which comes with love, you have to continue just sticking to the plan. You understand? So that one, people don't have that thing again.
So,
So after you get married for this, you get tired of it, and then it's not start living your own life on your own. And then some people will stay in a relationship because of the societal ties. Because if I divorce now, people will see what, and then they will now start doing that. That's now where your own part comes from. Where you now say you'll be doing 7 children from outside. At that point, both of them, they might be in the part where she knows that there's something going on outside with the guy. And the guy too might start suspecting the guy. One thing with guys is they always think the lady will not cheat on them, but they think it's okay for them to run their street. So it shocks them most when they now find out that, oh boy, they've been running
these seven children up your own.
That one is now I now go because they had the list of the smallest thought to get them for your head. Say they go run you this kind of street, and then 7 you know be your own. Hi. Only problem is, well, you don't buy Pampers.
So me, you don't buy. When I the Pampers on the pay you inside.
See, I traveled recently and I went and visited a friend. She just gave birth. So that kind of thing. You just went to. So I now went to go and buy Pampers. Just like as in I was visiting the child. Buy Pampers, buy soap. I went to one supermarket. When I finished buying, I did not know the price. Just pack.
Okay, checking. You know waiting.
You didn't know that tissue paper you dey buy.
Carry milk, all those kind of things. When it reached checkout,
you don't see price. You don't see price on top. You don't see.
No, it is that cheap things.
Cheap things.
It's just a packer.
So when I reached the price, I was like, wait.
For shit, shit.
I was like, wait.
Expensive shit.
You know diaper my mama use with that this.
Napkin. All these other men when I go marry,
So, oh boy.
See, the I don't even know from what angle to come at this anymore, because as it is right now, we keep having these issues and they keep reoccurring. Are you okay? Will I say, because of the regular trend of how it came about, like just of recently, are we going to say it is a noun thing, or is it something that you believe that has been happening way back, like since that year, like since the days of our forefathers?
I honestly,
because you know, right now, one of the reasons why we are aware of some of these things is because right now we have access to technology and DNA tests. That year when they do DNA tests, how would you know?
That is also another crazy thing.
How would you know? Because it is now looking like women are a little bit more loose these days. Do you understand? But I want to strongly believe that nothing has changed. It's just that now we have access to information. We can know what's happening in Lagos as it's happening right now. So I want to believe that if it don't happen that year too.
That access to information is making things look normal. Before, if some kind of thing happened, they tell you don't see it's an abomination.
Not even that.
Don't allow the But now people will be like,
before gist go leave this city, say they enter another city. Not talk less of say gist travel from here to Lagos. In fact, someone was telling my mom was like, then a gossip or a kind of a scandal could be like, maybe just a whole street could hear it. Then maybe it might if it gets so bad, if it's so bad, another local government. My mom said now when you do shit. The whole world was just here. Like, it's just crazy. Like, for you to capture the world in terms of scandal, there was a lot of effort, because then, of course, they relied on traditional media, mostly even print.
Which is controlled to
it would take a lot for you to make global headlines everywhere, like on print and all of those things. But now it's just all over the place. So, like going from what you're saying now, like going to what you say, I think maybe it's possible that these things have been happening. And it's just like when people are saying, God, you open your phone now, you see RIP, young people are dying. And you're like, this sudden age when young people did that. And my mom told me one day that people were always dying. It's just that you didn't have access to all this information. But now, you lost somebody. Maybe even yourself, you post something. Maybe you didn't post, you post the picture to try and like give yourself a catharsis like of the situation. You post the picture. Before you know, somebody goes screenshot and post. Before you know, they go. A group of people don't know, say the person died. I was very surprised. I lost a friend not too recently. And I showed somebody a picture. People were like, I see this picture now. They post down from one group when I did. So it's possible that these things were happening.
Do you think that, because this is my own opinion, what I think that should be done to curtail some of these issues. I know that we talked about how we don't just randomly go and get DNA tests and all of that. But I want to believe that before birth certificate is issued, this is what my own opinion. Before birth certificate is issued, a DNA should be done. Why? The reason being that the fundamental reason of issuing a birth certificate is to prove that this child is being born and is being.
These are the parents of
These are the parents of
this child.
So now I think we can, to a large extent, curtail this whole situations. Let us, if you don't boss, you don't boss. As you don't born the pikin, may all the kata happen there, so that you as the man, you now decide what you want to do. Do you understand? I think it saves everybody the time, the heartache, the pain, and all of that, because a birth certificate is a legal document. Do you understand? And it is only a legal document because you are coming forth from this particular person. You get my point?
Yes.
So, as you are giving birth to a child, take the sample of the man and the child, and you cross-check and you see. If they pass, you now say, okay, now, so because you have passed this test, we can now issue a birth certificate to you, meaning that you are the son or the child or the daughter.
But that's going back to sentiments. A lot of people will not want that. They will fight it.
No, why?
Even the people,
there's smoke.
Even the people that don't have, they will just be. Look at something as prenup. When I was we're chatting with some girls, and me and another male friend and some other girls were chatting, and the next thing I said that this is having a prenuptial agreement is a must do for me, especially for, even if maybe at the time of getting married, we are trying to build together, is a must do, so that when we have whatever situations, we know. But it doesn't mean that we are planning to have such situation. Next thing, everybody like, this one not plan to marry long. This one plan to, I don't plan to do that. But it's just like having insurance. When you have fire insurance for your property, are you planning that fire should come and burn it? Do you pray honestly that fire should come and, except you want to commit insurance fraud, do you pray that fire should come and burn that place? Of course not. You don't have that prayer. So it's the same thing with this DNA test. It's something that everybody should like, okay, I see they burn the picking, like you said, mode one, let's have all the roller coaster of emotions. You come and explain what happened. Let's do
because
this.
The truth is, you cannot actually issue a birth certificate to a child that is not the child of a person. So it means that the government is actually, in a way, is actually supporting some of this fraud, because they should find a way to.
Legally, how is this meant to be possible? The government actually doesn't really. That one is different. Like,
because
you're married to him, so
because it's private. It's private family life, so
exactly.
it's a bit tricky to like start regulating that thing. So even there's no criminal life for committing paternity fraud. I don't think there's criminal liability for it. Maybe
so all these things
you can just go and do.
But waiting man do man. All these things when women they do. If you slap woman now, everywhere go scatter. Yeah. Do you understand? Everywhere go bust. They go to tear hair. They go to drag you like generator. Do you understand?
A lot of that is really just sanctimonies.
It don't make sense.
People are just.
It don't make sense now.
Don't take it to heart. A lot of the people who you think are pro-women, as it were, believe me, I worked in this space for a while. Like, they are not really pro-women. They are doing it because of the public show. There's a word Chimamanda uses for it. This public show of there's a word for it that she used that was very one kind strong word.
Because this thing it happens in every situation. You understand? The same thing for D.N.A, paternity fraud, and then rape. For instance, now, I feel that the consequences for this is now digressing a little bit. The consequences for rape should also be the same consequences for accusing somebody that did not rape you. For accusing the person, if I say this person raped this person, and let's say after a few years, investigations were carried out, and you now find out that this person did not rape this person, the consequences that the perpetrator should go through should be the same consequences that the supposed victim go through.
That's up for what do they call it now? Policy debates. Maybe you can take it up for us.
But then you can't see rape and
no, I'm just trying to paint.
But you can believe that sometimes the woman might just have doubts. She might know, but she might not know, because you don't actually know when you conceived it. Because she might actually say she did not know, so that's why she had to plead. But they used to say that
women know who they are pregnant for.
Well,
I don't know. It's a statement. There's no empirical evidence to back that up. So let's just leave that. It's a statement. It's like when you say, how will I put it now?
For me,
I don't want to say that.
According to what I've said here, his prenup is a very good idea. Let's check it.
Me personally,
but
I don't like prenup.
People will now come with the problem that you feel like you don't trust. No, people always like to be.
So I feel that you are trying to.
You should give me the trust. Let me know that you trust me. Yeah. But then if you're fighting against it, why are you fighting against it? If you're like, okay, yes, I trust you, but let's just have this. But if you're fighting against it, that means there's probability of something, you have this probability of that kind of thing might actually happen.
Wow. People they see things, shall.
But then prenup can actually cause a relationship. I've seen it.
Like when you bring it up.
Yes, some people rile against it. They even the one where you try to save your own funds. Just in case there's a divorce, you don't have to split your money and stuff. People go against it.
You see, there's one statement. There's one of the girls that were there, like talking about this prenup now, where people were looking at me funny, and especially me and my guy that were together, they were like, somebody has now said something. One girl then I said that they forbid for your family, say you get money. What if you are the one that you are wealthy? Would you agree in this life? On a normal day, some women now, the truth is that let's just agree. There are some women that they get married now. See, the man pays all the bills, no problem. They don't even bother to support, and it's fine.
See,
they don't even want to share their money with the man. So okay, no problem. You don't want to do that. So in the case of prenup, now what if now you can't get the money? Would you agree? Now you can't blow. Would you agree for you and that man to split the money?
Hi. Because I feel like a lot of women don't even believe that they can make money self. That's why they go into marriages hoping that they are going to collect.
And you know, I was very happy that was the girl that said this. And thank God this girl that said it, she was already doing for that table man online at that time. Now she be financially because she don't think that exactly because she was on that. I said
for saying her no get money, she no go to worry for the matter. That's what it be.
If I not talk, maybe she for not talk.
And because she dey try safeguard her own small change which she don't keep. May not be like say she come
and should that be, and is that a bad thing? Like I have interest.
Now
paternity fraud is an interest. My money is an interest. All of those things are interest. Is it bad? Why not come tell me if you come and if I say let's have a prenup and you tell me that you now make an issue out of it so much to that cause the relationship, that is fine. I try as much as I can not to be sentimental about such things.
Left for me in this paternity whole fraud thing, I don't think I ever do DNA tests. I think it's better.
You don't know.
You better you don't know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. It's better that way.
Don't ask, don't tell.
The problem is it's not like you don't be saying they go look for them.
No, most of these cases
situations come up. Situations warrant you
where you don't get to know where you not get to
know. Unless the situation comes up, but I don't think you myself want to find out.
I think the thing is for us to just last slide, just
as much as
it's not happen to you.
As much as you might feel
because
like
you cannot say how you are going to react.
Actually, because you'll be very. There's a lot because the emotions at that time will be like really fucked up. Like this.
For me, it's better.
The reaction can be.
So for you rather not know.
I'd rather not know.
No, for me, in the wake of this, all of these things that we know right now, I feel that this is something we should think about, like incorporating in prenups. Like as you born the pikin, we are do the DNA. Because I wonder when my mom was telling me that. Even my dad said it before he died. He said when we gave it to, he told her, "Look at this baby."
And so, let me just say this last one before we close. You know that a lot of times, just like you said, changing of babies. Yeah. A lot of women are actually innocent.
Yes.
You understand? Probably one nurse carry their pikin, give another person, exchange the pikin. Then tomorrow, because sometimes as I'm trying to like put myself in the shoes of someone, or you are being accused. Have you ever been accused of something that you honestly know say this thing I don't do? But you don't get proof. You go explain.
No evidence.
You don't get evidence. Do you understand? So last, now only God know. Now only the one way you do, the one way you don't do, the one way you thought say you do, and you don't do them. Now only because even they happen to police now. People will get issue with police. No be you do them, but police go beat you.
You go agree. Yes, I did it. You just agree.
You understand? So it's a very, very funny, and that's why for me, I think my own perspective about this thing, I say, God, I beg, make some things don't just happen to me. I beg.
And that's why I feel this is something you should get done, because we're not just saying it's not really about the idea of having that prenup of saying let's have the DNA testing. It's not just about trying to target this woman, because it's also about, it could also be a situation now. Okay, what if you go to I've heard of situations where after doing DNA test, after the normal jumping, the emotions don't rise and fall, then they can't discover, say the husband and wife not be the I born the pikin.
The two husband and the wife.
The husband and the wife, they are not. The woman is not the mother of the child.
Yeah.
The father is not the father of the child.
Yes.
So, but imagine if when they give birth to that child, they can't do DNA.
Or imagine that. Imagine a situation where a situation like this occurs. Both parents are not the parent of the child, and then let's say the father is now late. Do you understand? And you know how African society, African homes can be. It now comes to the question of, let's say, inheritance. You understand? You now have brothers and are like, this one said, maybe even
Okay, wait.
Exactly.
Tell me, so when it comes to inheritance, just to save yourself and your family stress, just get your will. Like, don't come and stress anybody. Get a will. I beg.
You know, say all these lawyers. You know, say all these
It's
lawyers.
not about
Wait.
this.
You know, say wait. You know, say all this. Sorry. You know, say all these lawyers. Now then they always ginger. Get a will. You know that last one that they write for that will. This is the final will and testament. You feel like say they die tomorrow.
Are they fear to die? No. Even let me tell you, even as I'm here, I don't have a will per se, but I have a testamentary because there are different kinds of will. I have a testamentary document written somewhere. In case, for instance, as little as my phone password now, there's somebody that knows who they will give that phone to. Not next of kin. It's not about next of kin. There's somebody that knows what they will give that phone to, and the person will have to do certain things. So as little as that is important, get a will, get a testamentary document. It's not about saying you will die tomorrow. It's like what I said, getting an insurance policy now. Do you plan that your house should come and burn, or that they will steal this your gold wristwatch or whatever it is, your jewelries? We are only saying that, okay, in the event this happens, I have something. So please, for this one about inheritance, when it comes to paternity, just get a will. Don't stress anybody. And it's not just because I'm saying you should come and meet me to do the will for you. That's not what I'm saying.
The Lord is telling you again. Say a lawyer.
Wait, that's not what I'm saying. I'm only saying, don't stress anybody.
Please, you can also patronize our lawyer.
The law. He can help you.
I'm not advertising. Before MPA will come for me, I'm not advertising. I'm just saying, get a will. Get a will.
Guy, any last comment?
No, my own I've said already. I don't want to know.
You don't want to
no prenup, nothing. Let me know.
Future wife.
And then if you are giving birth in case of that swapping, go to a good hospital if you have the funds.
Good hospital. More loaded good hospital.
Even the so-called good hospitals, things like that. And it's not about.
They pray.
It's not born out It's not born out of malicious intent. It could just be an error. Maybe the nurse took the baby to bathe the baby. Somehow it got mixed up.
They make sure they catch me.
Now my mom still go the kabash.
No, me, I go get my hospital for house. They go born.
Go learn midwife skills.
They go born my children for house. They go born my children for house. I go get mini hospitals. If you don't enter labor, and what did they talk? How much is money? It's not money.
I say. They'll come on for that.
Really, straight up, you get your
I'm not talking again. I'm not tired for this talk.
Well, guys, such an amazing conversation with all of these guys, and we had fun. Of course, as you can see, we had fun. Like every week, we have fun doing this. So, but before we go, I'd like to thank you guys again, all our viewers, our followers. Please, if you have not followed, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please, we beg you. I beg. We use God beg you. I beg. Ejo. Follow. Just click the button.
Just on glasses.
That's
you
all.
know already.
On all platforms. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook. And like and share with your friends, with your family, with people you are comfortable with, and just help us spread the word. And also our Spotify listeners, thumbs up to you guys. You guys are doing an amazing job. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Thank you for supporting the team and the brand. We love you all. See you next time. Let's go.
Good day.